So we are here today to welcome to Miller Library in Washington College an incredible treasure. This is a treasure of Eastern Shore history, of Chestertown history, and in fact of American history. This is the autobiography of Isaac Mason, a young man who in 1846, under cover of darkness, escaped from enslavement right here in Chestertown. In fact, probably about a half mile from this spot. Traveled out of town and found his freedom across the Pennsylvania border, then became a distinguished American leader, and in 1893 published his life story, The Life of Isaac Mason as a Slave. His story has been researched by Washington College students, faculty, and staff at the Starr Center for more than 20 years, but now for the first time, Washington College has acquired an extremely rare first edition of his autobiography. I am here with Washington College student researchers, with my colleague Jalen Money from the Starr Center, with my colleague Jason Patterson, an artist who did great work on Isaac Mason. And what do you think? Should we open this box?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
There it is.
The Life of Isaac Mason as a Slave.
So we would like to give a special thank you to the Women's League of Washington College, whose generous donation made the purchase of this book possible. And now let's take a look. So one of the first things we notice is it has a barcode. This was actually deaccession from Fisk University Library, which is one of the first HBCUs in the state of Tennessee, and I think it's actually the first university in Tennessee. So we know that it had a wonderful long career at that institution, and we are very happy to let it continue its life here at Washington College. We will be doing a little conservation work on the book. The paper of that time period is less cotton rag, more wood pulp and chemicals, meaning it has an extremely high acid count to it. And we can already see that the text block needs some tightening up, and there has been some water damage in the past. All of that we will be working with the conservator so we can continue to extend the life of the book. And I think this has a significance to you.
So as Adam mentioned, I'm Jason Patterson, and I've been here in Kent County and in various ways with Washington College for about 7 years. And one of the first things I did was recreate this portrait of Isaac Mason, as well as make some other work related to him being from Kent County and escaping specifically from Chestertown, specifically from the home that is now the Kent Cultural Alliance's headquarters, Kent County's Arts Council, which I'm a board member of. What's the most striking thing to me, or I guess most surprising thing to me, is for years what I use, the copy of this book that I have was printed in the 1960s. I had always assumed that it was reformatted for the 1960s, a very basic, simple design, but it was a recreation of this book. So it's really interesting to me the fonts and the typeface and the formatting of this. But it's a really wonderful find, and it's really great that this gets to be in Kent County, where he's from.
My name is Emily Stiles, and I am a sophomore here at Washington College and part of the Isaac Mason research team. Currently, the most recent project that the Starr Center and Washington College has taken on involving Isaac Mason has been taking the Kent Cultural Alliance building and putting in an application for the Network to Freedom Underground Railroad Registry with the National Park Service. We wanted to put this place in said registry because it was the place of escape when Isaac Mason went through self-liberation and escaped up to Worcester, Massachusetts. And I have been involved with this project since fall of 2023 when the project originally started, and a lot of us have joined throughout our time up until now, and this is such an amazing and very full circle moment to be able to have the book that has been the base of our research and the information that we have utilized to create our application for a year and a half now. So this is beyond exciting, and I am so excited to have this in the Washington College collection.
Part of my job as the archivist here and being in charge of the special collections is to continually find new books and papers for our collections. And so one day I was on ABE Books and I did my usual Kent County, Maryland keyword search, and this book came up, and it was not exorbitantly expensive, and I let Adam know, I let the dean of our library know, and it all snowballed from there. We were able to thankfully very quickly find donors. Again, another thank you to the Women's League of Washington College. So we could purchase this up. It was also on eBay at the same time, so we didn't want to have a bidding war started, and it really came together in a matter of, I think, a day or so that we were able to get the funding, get the purchase, and now it is here in our collection.